Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Words of Wisdom. I want to talk about gratitude and how important it is. It is critical. Gratitude is everything, even in your darkest moments, okay? Now, there's going to be moments in life when gratitude feels absolutely impossible, when everything around you feels like it's falling apart, when your heart is heavy, when you're grieving someone you love, when you feel stuck in a life that doesn't resemble the one you once dreamed of. Gratitude can feel very distant. Now you might ask yourself, why? Why should I be thankful when everything hurts? And that question is real. It's valid. It's legit. But here's something deeper, something quieter, something most people never fully understand. Gratitude is not about pretending everything is okay. It's about recognizing that you are still held, even when it doesn't feel like it. You are not alone, even when it feels like you are. Everyone, there is a force greater than you, greater than me. Call it God, call it the universe, call it source. It doesn't matter what you name it. This is what matters. You did not come here alone, and you are not walking this life alone. There are energies, seen and unseen, that walk with you every single day. Your angels guiding and protecting you. Your spirit guides nudging you gently toward alignment. Your archangels holding strength and protection around you. The holy white light surrounding you even when you forget it's there. And your ancestors who lived, struggled, survived, and made it possible for you to exist. Even in your darkest moments, especially in your darkest moments, they are closest to you. You may not hear them, you may not see them, but it doesn't mean they're not there. Gratitude matters, especially when you're struggling. Most people wait to feel good before they give thanks. But here's the truth. Gratitude is what helps you feel good again. When you're grieving, your world shrinks. When you're lost, your mind becomes foggy. When you're stuck, your energy feels heavy. Gratitude does not erase pain, but it creates space within it. It reminds you, you are still breathing. You are still here. There is still something holding you up. Even if all you can say is thank you. Thank you for getting me through today. That is enough. Gratitude connects you back to something greater. When you give thanks to God, to the universe, to your angels and guides, you are doing something powerful. You are reconnecting. You're stepping out of isolation and remembering you are part of something much bigger than your current pain. Okay? Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's still here, what's broken to what's still working, what's gone to what remains within you. And that shift, even a small one, can begin to change everything. Now, to those who are grieving, if you've lost someone, if your heart aches in a way words can't describe, gratitude might feel like betrayal, but it isn't. You are not being asked to be grateful for the loss. You're being invited to be grateful for the love you experienced, the memories that still live within you, the fact that your heart is capable of such deep connection. And something even more powerful, your ancestors and the soul of the one you lost, they're not gone. They exist in a different form, and it's still connected to you. When you whisper thank you, you are speaking to them, and they hear you. Trust and believe. To those who feel lost, if you don't know who you are anymore, if you feel like you've drifted far from yourself, gratitude becomes your anchor, not to where you were, but to where you are now. Because even here in the confusion, there is guidance. Your spirit guides don't abandon you when you're lost. That's when they work the hardest. Every small moment, a thought that tells you to keep going, a feeling that pulls you in a certain direction, a moment, a random moment of clarity. That's not random. That's support. Gratitude strengthens that connection. Now, to those who feel stuck, ooh, Lord, feeling stuck is one of the most frustrating places to be. You want to move forward, but something holds you back. And over time, you start to feel powerless. But here's what gratitude does. It restores your sense of movement. Even when your external life hasn't changed yet, your internal world begins to shift. When you say, thank you for this lesson, thank you for showing me what no longer serves me, thank you for the strength I didn't know I had, you stop resisting the moment. And when you begin to grow through it, you stop resisting the moment and you begin to grow through it. Gratitude raises your energy. Everything in this world carries energy. And gratitude is one of the highest frequencies you can step into. When you live in constant frustration, anger, or sadness, your energy becomes heavy. But when you choose, even gently, to give thanks, you begin to rise. Not instantly, not dramatically, but steadily. And as your energy rises, your clarity improves, your strength returns, your path begins to reveal itself. Now this is important. This is very important. You don't have to feel it fully for it to work, okay? You don't need to feel overwhelming gratitude for it to matter. Even if it feels small, even if it feels forced, even if all you can say is, I don't understand why this is happening, but thank you for helping me through it. That is enough. Because gratitude is not about perfection. It's about willingness. Trust and believe your ancestors are rooting for you, okay? Now think about this. Every single one of your ancestors survived something: hardship, loss, struggle. And because of that, you are here. You are the continuation of their strength. When you give thanks to them, you are acknowledging their resilience, their sacrifices, their presence in your life today. And in return, you draw strength from them. You are supported more than you realize. Even in silence, there is support. Even in darkness, there is light. Even in your lowest moments, there is something holding you together. Gratitude helps you see it. Not all at once, but piece by piece. If anybody wants a simple practice, okay, if everything feels overwhelming, say this every day. Thank you to God or the universe for another day. Thank you to your angels for protecting you. Thank you to your guides for leading you. Thank you to the archangels for strength and protection. Thank you to your ancestors for walking with you. And finally, thank yourself for not giving up. If you feel lost, you are not forgotten. If you are grieving, your love still exists. If you are stuck, your path is still unfolding. And through it all, there is something greater walking with you. So even if your voice shakes, even if your heart feels heavy, say it anyway. Thank you. Because that one simple act can begin to bring you back to yourself. And that is powerful. All right, guys, I've got to go. But if this message touched you, this is why this podcast exists. To remind you who you are, bring light to dark moments, and offer something real in an overwhelming world. If someone you know is struggling, share this with them. You never know what might help them to hold on. If you want more honest, grounding support like this, subscribe. You're never alone on this journey. Thank you for being here. I love you all. God bless.